Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. In the last video, I featured this 1967 Yamaha YL2 100cc single-cylinder street bike that I've owned since 1971. Have a lot of memories in that bike. But I wanted to get a stablemate for it, and if you'll check out my last video, you can see what that is. It's a 1966 Yamaha YL1 twin-cylinder 100cc street bike, known as a twin jet. And it's sort of the precursor of the RD series. It came out in the 70s, and in the last video I said I was going to take the YL1 completely apart, which I've done. I didn't show that in a video because it's rather boring, just pulling hardware and pulling parts off, but I'll show you what I've got. And since the last video, I did change the tires on the rims. It had 350 by 17 trail tires on it, which were not correct. It's supposed to have these 250 by 17 rib tread tires, which I was able to find. And that's going to look a lot more correct. But here's the bike as I've torn it down. You can see the individual parts. The motor sitting over there. The motor's in good shape. It runs really well. But as you can see, the rest of the bike does need a lot of help. The parts are all going to be powder coated. The black parts will be black. The painted parts, I'm going to try to find a powder coat as close to this blue to match these side covers, rear swing arm. Probably have some paint mixed up to repaint the tank. And the silver parts are going to be redone in silver. The chrome parts, as you can see, are pretty corroded. The tank, you know, Yamaha didn't really use the best chrome. It was rather thin, and chrome is brittle. It tends to fracture microscopically and then rust. And that's pretty much what's happened to the pipes and the tank. And those are going to be powder coated in ultra chrome powder coat, which is not the same mirror finish as chrome, but it looks pretty darn close and should look really good on the bike. And a lot easier to have done, a lot cheaper, and you don't have to wait quite as long. As you can see, I did have the tank on the YL2 re-chromed, and it came out nice, but as I recall, it was expensive, and took a long time to get the tank back. It's not a big job for them, but I wanted this bike to look perfectly correct that way. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that the YL1 has been completely torn down. And if you're curious about the frame, pressed steel frame, just like the YL2. That you know, it's just one big piece. The rear fender is actually a part of the frame, and it's painted silver to look like a fender, but I'm going to have the whole thing powder coated in this blue, and then the fender I'll attempt to repaint that myself to match the other parts. So anyway, just a quick video here. The bike is torn down. These parts will be going into powder coat in a couple of weeks, and it'll take a couple of weeks for them to get done. What they'll do is they'll media blast everything right down to bare metal and powder coat from there, which is a electrically charged pigment color that is blown onto these parts. They'll stick, and then they put it in an oven and bake it so that the powder will melt and form like a porcelainized glass color on the metal. Very durable, much more durable than paint, much more long-lived than paint, and I think it'll turn out really quite nice. I hope the pipes look as nice as I hope they will. The pipes are pretty dirty. They do have some oil residue in them. In the shop where I take these parts, they will clean these parts with solvent inside and out before they powder coat them, and it'll be 2 to 3 weeks to get these in, get them back. I'm going on a little trip here for a couple of weeks, so I won't be in a rush to get these back, but that's my wintertime project, and when it starts to go back together, I'll bring you back and you'll see what instant gratification looks like. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and tune in again. We'll be back soon. Bye-bye.